Hello you, welcome back to Geekers, and we're here in Planet Coaster and it's 1.2 update. Here we are. Keep your feet off the grass. Wipe your hands, wash your face. There we go. This is one of the new pieces. This video is basically going to be taking a look at all the new scenery we can find. So we know there's go-karts, we know there's new rides, we know there's security and all that, but one of the things they didn't really show us in detail were the new scenery items. So I've gone through and tried to pull out everything I can find, including this awesome new animatronic, so we can have a look at some of the new stuff that 1.2 has given us to play with. First things first, we have a couple of new path textures. Pretty much the same texture but at 90-degree angles from each other. So with two wooden ones, they're also available as queues as well. You might wonder why they bothered doing it with different textures like that at 90 degrees. It means that using the grid system you can create really nice sort of boardwalks with this sort of pattern, and you can do the same with queuing over here as well. So I think that looks really nice. Along with paths we have a new chair and dustbin combo. They look pretty nice. They're not colourable, unfortunately. It would probably be nice to be able to colour those, but it's quite a modern version. This all kind of sits with the new racing gear that's come with the go-karts. So they're quite nice, but I think it's a little bit limiting there. Not let us be able to change the colour, but overall pretty nice. As far as lighting goes, pretty limited actually. I'd like to have seen some more lights. We just have these here. Again, they kind of match the bench and dustbin for a bit of a racing modern sort of finish, and at night time they don't give off too much light, but they look nice lit anyway. So there's your new lights. We have some new archways, couple of nice decorative elegant type ones. This awesome tyre archway that you can actually type words into, and I think you could probably run a path up over the top of it as well. That looks really great for having a go-karts go through. This crazy shark thing that you can either maybe put a coaster through or put a path through, and a nice couple of fairy tale ones as well. Nice stone archway and this sort of door, this sort of tree hollow. Yeah, really nice. Wasn't expecting those. Looking forward to trying to figure out a way of using this shark. This next section all comes under signage. So obviously we have loads of signs for the new racing go-karts. All of these ones here are text. You can type them in, and same with the speed limit as well. You can adjust the speed limit to be whatever you want it to be. Also comes with loads of these structures to use on food shops and things like that. We have fries, pizza, tacos. Couple of the textures seem a bit funky with these. The texture on that fries compared to the texture on top of that taco, yeah, there's a bit of a variation there. There's also loads of signs that we were missing from the new shops. Haven't put those all out, just thought I'd give you a quick show of a couple of them. We also have this modular hot dog, means you can do stuff like this, and also probably one of my favourite pieces is this modular ice cream cone. Look at all this. Each of these pieces is separate, and they can all be coloured, and you can make lots of nice variations of ice cream, and some champagne as well for the winner of the go-karts. Here is another selection of random stuff, a lot of flags and stuff for go-karts and tyres and things like that. A nice little hook I found. I put the coffin down, although part of me thinks that the coffin is already in the game, I can't remember. These are awesome for detailers like myself, and I know other people who watch the channel. These chain links, lots of variations on rope as well. Really great to see those, because we were kind of limited to using the sci-fi wires when we would have used stuff like this, so can't wait to get use of those. A nice pirate wheel, some big flags there, go-karts. Would like to have seen these separate perhaps, but it's still quite nice, and obviously the flags are all colourable. We have a new little barrel. I've put it next to the original barrel so you can see size-wise. We've got a new little mini barrel. A couple of sci-fi pieces I don't think I've seen before, which is pretty cool. And again, a couple more flags. Again, all these are colourable. This is very interesting. A Starry Night thing. This almost seems like a quick fix for dark rooms. I don't know. This would be, I don't know if you've watched my most recent Let's Build, but we actually used some sci-fi lights to create this. But these actually look really nice. So I can't see myself going back over and trying them, but maybe in the future, if we need some lights, we can use these instead. Very nice. So yeah, there's your sort of odd little bits. One of the biggest pieces of scenery we've seen stretched out this time is fences. We have loads of fences. Unfortunately, they don't attach to paths. You're still placing them down individually, but they give us some real nice variation. Some of them come with a 2 metre and a 4 metre version. Some of them are just 2 metres. Some of them are actually just 4 metres. But overall, they're really nice. Love this colourful one. Again, obviously the colours can be changed, but I love that one there for sort of like a fairy tale or a kiddie area. A couple more sort of western types, some sort of standard metal. Again, a lot of them come as 2s and 4s. This one just on its own, but it's really nice wrought iron. Again, all of these are colourable. You can change them all. This one's quite nice. This one isn't colourable, but that's, again, a nice sort of pirate one. But again, textures just look a little off on some of these. I'm not too sure. Maybe there's going to be an update with the close-up textures in. But overall, they're really nice. This one's really cool. A chevron. This can be colour changed and linked together for sort of the edges of go-karts, or maybe the edges of some other rides as well, but they look really great. Some nice wooden planks here, and then again another sort of generic one, and this tiny little sort of fancy slash flower box thing, I'm not sure. A couple of new facades or facades, sort of fairy tale themed ones. Pretty sure these weren't in the game before. Apologies if they were, but I've not seen it before. Anyway, really nice. That one on the right especially. That'll make a really cool fireplace, I think, if we were doing like an interior for a ghost train or something. There are a few other bits and bobs as well, but you're going to have to go looking for those. Here's a category I'm really happy to be seeing sort of fleshed out a little bit, and that's animatronics. This thing here, I have no idea what it is, but it's absolutely crazy. Sort of steampunk oil coal gathering machine. I don't know what it's for. It's actually 2 separate parts. The piece with the wheels there is separate, so you can grab that off if you want to. Looks great. Almost looks a little bit anthropomorphic. Not too sure where we're going to be using that, but it's a really nice looking piece. And our doors have been fleshed out a little bit. Coaster doors. We now have this awesome portcullis style gate, and a wooden one here that will work both great for pirate and for western, I think. Really, really great looking design there, and how the doors open and shut slightly off as well. It's great. We also have a little trap door that goes with it, which again have lots of uses, I'm sure. Very nice. This thing here, very Duloc, very from the first Shrek. That can sit in a nice sort of fairy tale area. It's great. But this is the one. You know, if you're following the channel, you know that I've been asking for this stuff for so long. We finally have non-combative animatronics, and they look fantastic. Here are the western ones. We have a cowboy tipping his hat, tapping his shoe, sitting down. Obviously I didn't push them into the ground properly here, or just sort of leaning up against a wall. Awesome. Obviously the colour can be changed on all those as well. We also have our pirates have been fleshed out as well, so we have a sitting pirate, a couple of sitting, I can't wait to put one of those on our bridge in the log flume, a resting one as well. I'm pretty sure he's new, the kneeling down guy, so I've added him in, but he might not be. But look at those, how good do they look? So I'm pretty sure that's most of the new stuff. Like I said, there's over 100 new pieces and there's no list of them anywhere, so I've gone through and just found as many as I can for you to have a look at. Can't wait to give some of them a try. Some of them I have absolutely no idea what to do with. This shark, for instance, is crazy. Other ones, whilst they're great, I don't think I'm going to be using them too much. These foods and stuff, if these get used at all, it will be in a kiddie ride that makes us look small, as opposed to using them in shops, I think. But overall, it's really great. Can't wait to get my grips around the new go-kart stuff as well. New fences are always incredibly welcome. Overall, I'm really happy with the amount of new stuff. Now, obviously, the scenery was not a big part of this update. You know, it was kind of tagged on at the end. No real mention of it. The main update here has obviously been security, go-karts, and the new coasters. But for somebody like me, who's a detailer, loves building fantastic scenery in the game, all this stuff is the stuff I was most excited for. And whilst I would have liked to have seen a new theme, complete new theme, we kind of have one with the go-kart stuff, the racing stuff, and it's just sort of fleshed out a lot of pieces that we were missing. Things like this rope and chain here, oh man, I can't wait to get using those. So I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries or suggestions, pop them down in the comments. And if you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at John T. Sparrow. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.